Poor Millionaire with your host, the poor millionaire, Curtis. Don't be poor. Be a millionaire. All right, trying something new. I think everybody needs education, but also I think it's got to be funny or entertaining or wacky for people to get through their head. So if you're interested in wacky financial entertaining and self-help, please subscribe. And if this video, wait till the end, but if you like the video, subscribe. All right, so today we're talking about laziness, and today I have been lazy. Actually, I've been lazy for quite a few days in a row, so I know what I'm talking about when I talk about being lazy. I've been feeling lazy. I don't know why. It's like a self-repeating cycle of things that you want to do, things that you know you need to do, and then things you don't actually get done. So those are things that a self-fulfilling prophecy. Things keep going on and on and on. You're like, I'm lazy, so I'm going to be lazy, or I'm a loser, and you get this negative reinforcement, and then you get in the habit. And really, laziness is a habit. Being productive is a habit. If you want to be productive, it's got to be a habit. You got to do it every day. So basically, you got to pick something and do it every day if you want to be. And that's one of the things I'm going to try to do. I'm going to start doing one video a day. Even if I don't upload it, I'm going to do one video a day. Even if it's just a small video, because I have a goal. My goal is to get to 500 videos. I feel like this will make me a true blue YouTuber, and I'd like to be a true blue YouTuber. And also, I'd like to help a lot of people who want to succeed in life and get to the next level. And that level could be anything. It could be anything from they're working a dead-end job to get to a sales job or get to a higher paying job. It also could be currently you have a great job, but you want to start your own business, or you've started a business and now it's time to start buying assets from the money that you have. Each one of these are rings on the ladders to success, and we can go through that in a later video. But today we're talking about being lazy. I am so lazy. I know I say I'm lazy, but then I'll get involved in something and I will just work at it for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And I'll just forget about everything else. It's like Nikola Tesla. He used to work so hard he'd forget to sleep, forget to eat. I got to get back there, and I need to get back to the Nikola Tesla way of doing stuff, where I'm so enthralled with making YouTube videos that I forget to eat and I forget to sleep. And I'm so excited to get up every morning or not go to sleep and make another video. But really, right now, my goal is just knock out one video a day, and that's like the old fraudage. Fraudage. Is that a word? It's the old adage of do the hardest thing first thing in the morning, and then the rest of your day is going to be easy. So eat the frog. I think that's a Brian Tracy saying. Get up in the morning, the first thing you do is the hardest thing in the day, and then everything else is going to be easier. So don't be lazy. But let's go through the couple of reasons why people are lazy. A couple of reasons why I'm lazy, or think that I'm lazy, or if this is really ways to combat the laziness. One of the things I've watched a lot of YouTubes on this, and you should watch a lot of YouTubes as well. Don't just watch mine. On every subject, there's so much wealth of information that's available. This is just my 2 cents, and this is what I've read, understood, and things that affect. And that's what's so interesting when you're in life. You go out there and you try really hard, and then you get some failure, some success, and then you go read a book or watch a YouTube on the success. Being lazy. I've been lazy, so I started watching YouTube videos on being lazy and what could combat that and what my problems are, and every single thing falls in line. One of the videos I watched said, or one of the books that I've read before also said that if you plan the night ahead, every single thing that you're going to do the next day, it helps your brain while you're sleeping. You're going to wake up and start working, and that's one of the other things that I've read or actually saw on a YouTube video is get started. Just get started. Just like even though, because like a lot of times I'm sitting here thinking, I don't feel good today, so I'm gonna do a poor job. So why even get started? Don't even do that. Just get started. Even if you have put in a poor day is better than no day. This is everything in life is a drop on a stone. All right. And you can pour a bucket of water on a stone and it just goes off and nothing happens. But if you put a little drop on it every single day, that drop will drill a hole all the way through the stone. So my goal is to be that drop. And that one drop is one little video on YouTube every single day. That's also how I'm going to defeat my quote unquote being lazy. And I'm not really a lazy person. I work a lot. I do a lot during the day. It's just I also goof off a lot, and I just want to change that around. I want to get higher quality work flow, and then relax. And instead of right now where I just sporadically work and I don't get the major accomplishment things done. All I do is the urgent phone call from somebody, hey, the hot water's not working on XYZ house, and I'm dealing with that urgent little thing. Or this renter hasn't paid their rent, we have to evict them, that sort of stuff, which is basically my job. But all that stuff can be done within like 30 minutes to an hour, and then I'm knocked it out. But my goal is I want to start this other businesses, and also I want to expand my real estate. So when I expand my real estate, I've got to look at properties, I've got to go file for loans, I have to be productive. And when I'm doing this YouTube, I want to put out at least one video every single day that's 10 minutes long. That's my goal. So I'm telling you my goals, and the reason why I'm telling you my goals is because it helps you understand how you get beyond the laziness and the different ways. But one of the two main things that I think that I'm going to use currently, and let's see if they work, but we'll know if my next video gets popped out tomorrow. Number one thing is just getting started, and it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter if you have a crappy. And that's one of the problems that I run into is I'm not feeling good today, so if I get started, it's not going to be really well. And the other problem I have is like with doing YouTube. I always want to be good right out of the gate at anything I do. I'm sort of a perfectionist, but at the same time, I'm not. But I just want to be good. I hate that part in between where you're not actually very good and you're just like, oh, I suck at this. I'm so horrible. Why am I doing this? And I hate that part, man. I went scuba diving in Cancun once, and I was down there, and there was other people who knew how to do it better, and I was just so frustrated because I wasn't perfect. I wasn't doing exactly what I was supposed to be doing right out of the gate. And I went on like 10 different dives. By that 10th dive, I finally actually did everything perfect the way I was supposed to do it. Every single thing. And I finally got to that level of proficiency. All the rest of the dives, I just horrible at. My breathing was wrong. I'd come up too fast. I just made all sorts of little mistakes, and I wasn't comfortable. That's the other thing is when you're comfortable at something. You're good at it, and you're working well, and everything's clicking, and you're comfortable. And because you do it every day. I mean, you do it every day, you're comfortable, or you've done it a lot. When the scuba diving, I wasn't comfortable. I was like literally a fish out of water, except the opposite. A mammal in the water. I just wasn't comfortable. I didn't feel like I was flowing. Everything I did just didn't seem like it was working in the right direction. And I hated it. It upset me very much. That first couple dives, I was just so frustrated. That's the same thing with YouTube. That's the same thing with anything you start in life, is when you first start it, you're just not going to be comfortable doing it. And that creates that laziness, attacks that, because you're feeling lazy. You're like, well, I'm not that good at it, so I don't want to do it. Or you don't get started in the new project you want to do, like making YouTubes or buying real estate or starting a business. You're like, I'm not that good at this, so I'm just not going to do it. You're like, oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll save more money, or I'll get a better camera, or I'll get a better truck, or all these things. Sometimes you have to do those things, but a lot of times they're just excuses because you're afraid to get started, and you've got to get started. That's probably the best way to get rid of laziness, is get started. Make a plan and get started. Make a plan and get started. And that's what I'm trying to do. There's a million other things that affect your laziness. And it's also the other thing that I run into is whenever I'm being lazy or not being productive, I start thinking negatively about myself. And then it's I can't enjoy things. It's even when I'm watching TV or watching YouTubes or doing something just for fun or lazy or time off, I can't enjoy it because I feel like I haven't been productive. And then I have to remind myself, oh yeah, I did work, like 4 or 5 hours today. I just didn't do the things that I wanted, the most important things. I didn't do a YouTube video. I didn't pay some of the bills. I didn't check my credit cards. I didn't look for houses. I didn't apply for any loans. I didn't do all the important things. I did all the urgent things, all the phone calls of, hey, this person's not paying their rent, or hey, this person doesn't have hot water, or hey, this roof's leaking, or some other thing of that nature. So it's very important that you get started. It's very important that you have a plan. And one of the tricks I already mentioned is the night before, write down, I'm going to do this myself too. Everything I'm telling you guys to do, I'm going to do or I've already done. All right, I'm going to write the night before. I'm going to make a plan of all the things I'm going to accomplish. And number one thing I want to accomplish is I want to do a video every single day. I'm trying to hire an editor so that the quality goes up. But until then, you guys are going to be watching crappy videos. So just get used to it. Crappy videos, one right after another. No editing, no cuts, no stopping. Straight through. Oh, and now it's the end of the video, so it's time to hit the like button. If you hadn't hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, then hit the like button. And if you're really crazy, hit that little bell thing so I can annoy the really piss out of you. All right, every time a video comes out, it pops up on your phone. It's going to bing you, and then you'll know another video from me. Remember, this is 500 videos, so I'm going to ping you a lot. And when you see my video, click on it, watch the whole thing, and press the like button at the end. That's what you have to do. Otherwise, you're being lazy, and we don't want any lazy people. All right, don't be lazy. Watch my videos, every last one of them. All right, so make a plan, get started, and whenever you do fall down, guys, this is something I have a habit of doing, is don't get down on yourself too much. Just get back on that horse. Get knocked down, get up. Everything in life is getting knocked down and getting back up, and fighting that laziness every single day. And it's not, and once you've done it every single day, it becomes a habit. Once it becomes a habit, it's just going to be part of your productive process. See, no cuts, all right? No cuts. We're not fixing it in post, all right? This is it. It's one time. So you got to get in the habit. Got to make a plan. Get started. Don't stop. Don't be lazy. And let's get rich. Make it happen, people. Oh, smash the like button. Make it happen.